Welcome to the deep dive. This is where we grab a bunch of sources and, well, we try to pull out the really key bits of info.
That's the plan.
So today, we're digging into a bit of a gardening mystery. It's a classic, really, shared by a home gardener.
Yeah, I saw this one. It's relatable.
Right. Our main source is an online post. It's called, Why Are My Purple Basil Seeds Struggling? It just came out yesterday, July 23rd, 2025.
Okay.
By someone named Ang over on a site called Notes on Gardening, Part 603.
Got it.
And our mission, basically, is to play garden detective. We want to unpack these interesting questions Ang raises about seeds, germination, why it can be so tricky sometimes.
Yeah, finicky is a good word for it.
And what we can all maybe learn about growing plants from this pretty common scenario. So, yeah, let's dig in.
All right.
Okay, so try to picture this. You're Ang. You've got this plant, right? You want more purple basil. Lots more.
The pretty kind.
Exactly. You've already got loads of the regular green basil. That's fine. But it's the purple stuff you really want.
Yeah.
Like a nonstop supply of this beautiful herb.
Makes sense. It looks great in salads, on plates.
Totally. But here's the problem, the puzzle. The purple basil seeds, they're not sprouting like they should. The germination rate is really low.
Frustrating.
And the real kicker, Ang shared pictures, and you can clearly see right next to the struggling purple ones.
Yeah.
Perfectly healthy green basil popping up.
Oh, wow. Okay. Side by side like that.
Side by side, it just makes you go, wait, what is going on here?
Yeah, that contrast is, it's pretty stark, isn't it? It's a classic garden head scratcher.
Right.
Because, you've got one type doing great, almost taunting the other one.
Yeah, exactly.
It immediately makes you think, okay, is it something specific about those purple seeds themselves, or is the environment, like right there, somehow treating them differently?
That's it. And this leads Ang to ask these two, core questions. Really good detective questions, I think. First, they're wondering, could the seed packets, could they actually have both types in them? Purple and green mixed together.
Ah, okay. So like a mix-up at the source.
Yeah, fundamental question about, what you actually bought.
That brings up seed purity, which is, well, it's kind of a big deal in gardening, right? I mean, if the packet says purple basil, but it's got green basil seeds in it, that points to maybe, I don't know, cross-pollination where they grew the seeds, or just a mistake. Someone put the wrong label on.
Right.
And for someone like Ang, who clearly wants that specific purple trait, seed purity is like everything. You want that plant, not just, any old basil.
Exactly. And then the second question is also really interesting, maybe even more so.
Okay.
They ask, or are these packets definitely just purple basil and these green sprouts? Are they some kind of weird anomaly?
Ooh, anomaly. Yeah, that's where it gets really curious. Unexpected variables.
Totally.
Because if those packets really are pure purple basil seed, then green sprouts showing up. That's significant. That's weird. It makes you dig deeper. Could they be like volunteer seeds? Stray green basil seeds from last year's planting that were just dormant in the soil and decided to pop up now.
Possible.
Or, this is less common, but it happens. Could it be genetic reversion? Where like a hybrid plant sort of switches back to an older trait?
Whoa.
Yeah, some purple basils are hybrids, and sometimes maybe one seed out of a batch just expresses the green parent's genes. It shifts your thinking from the seed cellar to maybe the soil history or even the plant's own DNA.
Fascinating stuff. Okay, so beyond just what is sprouting, Ang also thought about the why. They look at those key factors for getting seeds to sprout in the first place.
Right, the basics of germination.
Yeah, they pointed out that, a low germination rate often points right back to the quality of the seeds. But what does quality really mean here? It's not just alive.
No, exactly. That's where we get into viability versus vigor. It's a key distinction. Viability just means the seed is alive. It can sprout if conditions are perfect. But vigor, that's about its internal battery pack, its strength, how well and how strongly it's going to sprout. A high vigor seed jumps out of the ground, grows fast, strong seedling, even if conditions aren't quite ideal.
Okay.
A low vigor seed, it might still sprout eventually, but it'll be slow, maybe uneven. The plant might be weaker. And vigor depends on, how old the seeds are, how they were stored.
Right, like did they get damp then dry out?
Exactly. Or even the conditions the parent plant grew in when it made the seed. All that affects vigor.
Wow, okay. So seed viability and vigor, those are the internal things. But Ang also mentioned it's not just the seed.
Definitely not.
They highlighted the environment too. Moisture, humidity, the potting soil itself. It sounds like a really delicate balance.
Oh, it absolutely is. It's like a little environmental dance you have to get right.
Yeah.
Take moisture. It's not just about making the soil wet. You need it consistently moist, but not soaking wet, you know?
Right. Don't want to drown them.
Exactly. Too much water, you suffocate the seed, or you get diseases like damping off, where the little seedlings just keel over.
Yeah. Seen that.
And humidity. That helps keep things evenly moist right around the ceiling, especially important if the seeds are tiny or need light.
Okay.
And the soil, for seeds, it's not just any dirt. Ideally, it's sterile, fine-textured, so tiny roots can push through, but still drains well, so there's air. And temperature? Basil loves warmth, like 70, 80 Fahrenheit, what's that, 21, 27 Celsius. That can be make or break for getting good, fast germination.
Right. So many factors. It sounds like Ang has really thought this through, like methodically.
Seems like it, taking a scientific approach.
Yeah. And their goal, remember, is that steady supply of purple basil. That beautiful stuff.
The purple bounty.
Yeah. So, given all this, what's Ang's next move? How do they plan to solve this little mystery and get that purple basil growing?
Well, the next step they proposed makes perfect sense. They're thinking about sourcing seeds from different vendors.
Change the supplier.
Exactly. It's super practical. It's smart troubleshooting. If you think you've got your environment sorted, the water, the soil, the temperature, then changing the seed source is the best way to test if the problem was with that specific batch of seeds.
Right, like isolating the variable.
Precisely. You're diversifying your suppliers, introducing a new variable, the seed source, and seeing if the results change. It's like running a little experiment to pinpoint where the issue lies.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. So just to recap, we've got Ang's purple basil puzzle, the mystery green sprouts popping up. We've talked about the key questions. Are the seeds mixed? Or is it some weird anomaly?
Right, seed identity.
And then the factors affecting germination seed quality, that viability versus vigor idea, plus all the environmental stuff like moisture, humidity, soil.
Yeah, the whole package.
And we see how Ang's specific goal, wanting that continuous supply of purple basil, is driving this careful step-by-step troubleshooting, trying new vendors next.
Yeah, it's a good plan.
So if you step back and think about it, this whole situation really shows something fundamental about gardening, doesn't it?
I think so. What's your take?
Well, it seems like whenever you plant a seed, you're not just, hoping for a plant. You're actually starting a little science experiment, whether you meant to or not.
Yeah, that's a great way to put it. Every seed is an experiment.
Right. Every little thing matters. The water, the light, the seed's own history.
And often it's when things don't go as expected, like with Ang's basil, that you really have to put on your detective hat, You start asking questions, observing closely.
Exactly. You become a detective right there in your own garden patch, trying to figure out the clues. It's kind of cool, actually.
It really is. Always something new to learn.